Okay. The first person that came out to talk about the death of Field Marshal the King is My Country People. As a matter of fact, he posted it in their so-called No Pity group, and then used the Facebook page, and this is the first account and the only account that has been propagating this message out there that Field Marshal the King is dead. Again, I want you to judge the source of your information. Where did this originate from? Who inspired this idea? Who is the engine behind this? My Country People. Now, who is My Country People? You and I know that My Country People is a fake person. He has been always operating with fake accounts. Everything about him is fake. He doesn't even have that audacity and courage to show his face because he knows he's living a fake life. If someone should ask you, do you know My Country People? You cannot prove, you cannot even tell who he is. So why then would you believe something coming from somebody who is based on fakeness? I'm making an official statement from me, Mr. Nancho. Say, Field Marshal is not dead. It doesn't matter how many people believe in a negative news, it will never make it true. It doesn't matter how many people propagate a lie, how fast you propagate a lie, how much you believe in a lie, it will never make it true. Take my words to the bank. So when I feel sing from today to December, say Field Marshal this or Field Marshal don't die or Field Marshal, when I waste my time, it not go make and true. You know, we make and say not true, and you know go keep. And all those who are jubilating, producing the audios, producing texts and messages out there in support of My Country People, is, you know, there are situations will arise that will even make you know who is your friend and who is your enemy. And we thank God for this situation. But again, is Field Marshal the King dead? No. You want to ask me, Mr. Nancho, where is Field Marshal the King? I will not tell you. And I will say this affirmatively, without fear or favor. Then, why is this in an ADF and Capo Daniel? As a matter of fact, I checked a page today. I have a put and say, I have been briefed, Libya Lem. What have you been briefed about? These are people who want you to believe that they are fighting for the struggle, right? When I hear person like Tapang, talk, I want me the key Field Marshal. You hear person like Capo Daniel talk, they put 80 million for waiting. How would that take us to Buya? No, let's be honest. Ayabacho and the West, how will the killing of Field Marshal the King take us to Buya? How? How will it stop you and Efang and the rest of them from fighting like Republic in your own area? Oh, Ambazonians.
So I will let Capo Daniel finish the rest of the presentation. So now all that I really bring up for now that news. The rest of the details I will bring up for now tomorrow once I don't prepare it, because I don't want to talk about things and we are not showing evidence on the screen as I go along. I like to bring my information with evidence so that I know will not be church, will not be religion, will not care about your belief system. That's your business. So with the present with the evidence, you examine the evidence for yourself and then make up your own mind. So now what's that way we deal with? If I talk about don't compromise one amber shit, no white blast or boy, I show one at the die body picture. If I say we don't seize one gun, I show one at the gun. Okay. If I talk say I like a particular music, Formidable by Werason, I play the music. So that's how we do it. So I will not be ambushed no white blast, so they just can't make believe say they don't kill 99 ammo car. Yes, they kill ammo car. Yes, so we don't do that stupidity and nonsense. But yeah, so Capo Daniel will take them over from here. Now listen, it'll be very interesting.
We will look into which way the enemy it do am. It be very important when you fight for know the person where you fight them and know exactly their weak point and their strength them, and you will know how you go adjust accordingly. It be foolish for begin fight the look only for your own side without considering the strategy, the power of your own enemy. So today we go look inside Kunda titles as the ranky one big ADF commander for Bamenda, then come out for celebrate them only for open their eye where another Ambazonian real genuine group, the hit La République du Cameroon, had for inside Fako. So today I go want for take exception, me go listen for the conduct titles. Conduct titles na the war criminal, na the dogs of war where that emerge since this war is start for begin assist the Cameroon military for fight for kill our own people them. They ran the call for collective punishment, killing of family members who are not related to the fight in any way. They ran the mislead the Cameroon government. They ran be the biggest force for destruction for our country. They benefit for this war. So now the people the way the Cameroon government they ran the rely for security analysis for ground zero and for help for direct their military operation where it then leads to the burning of several villages and the killing of several innocent people across Ambazonia. So today I want me gonna pay attention for which way it talk so that it gonna go learn which way the devil they do and gonna go know what to go on for our struggle because now the main big forces for Cameroon their military propaganda will be out there and it be important me gonna be educated about which way it do it go show na a lot. So I go play two of the publication them. One way happened just shortly before the attack happened for Fako and another one where he just release them. Me gonna listen keenly. So gonna listen na a big publication where they make them about the defeat of the ADF according to them.
So my contributor today, on Monday, the 1st of July, 2024, I bring a short presentation for now. As Nafisiam on the screen, the title, I say ADF, it don't be decimated. And on the screen, when I will see the faces and the names, the pseudo-names of their pseudo-generals, where we don't compromise them. All of these names we want to see on the screen are just in the past 7 or 8 months. Okay? Not to talk about if you want for external for the last 12 months. And each of these so-called generals, it will be only one. They fall at them plenty. For example, a frank big number for Batibu, they wiped now about 30-something of them for that camp in 2024 alone, between January and February. And yourself wipe them to a smelly carcass or Goza Market Square. It smell the place today. So I know that very well. So the story where I bring out for now, I get plus video for play and video for the Shidno Wireless so-called General Stone, where the compromise yesterday were real.
So I know say it be very hard for we for listen for the rubbish and the painful insult the whole get them for this man. But it also be very, very important for our education. May we not listen very carefully. Because wait the way it do wait the way it talk it directly affect the conduct for the Cameroon military for ground zero and the brutality way they for this war.
So now I here with wake up Daniel talks it'd be very difficult for them to listen as I coach them. She'd know why last and all of that thing there. But what choice do they have? Because I am formidable and I am inevitable, like how Thanos, if we talk oh, now when I like Marvel, when I know about Thanos, if it talks, it be inevitable. But I am not inevitable. I am just formidable. Okay, when I continue, now listen.
So it talk about the defeat of the ADF, one of the most organized group we did for ground zero. Me una here go expose una a lot of things as they talk knowledge is power, and we therefore here forgive una the real knowledge we go help free we. Una listen.
Nanchwanji Norbert Ndosa. Now, picking way come from Besa, from Boyo Division, Northwest Region, and I will explain the story about the.
So, it talk about the killing of Commander Stone. This one are the biggest fighter they will get for inside Bamenda. As a matter of fact, the whole ADF that almost be eliminated. All boy the will be work with them for Bamenda, for hell for fight for Ambazonia, for hell for carry attack against military checkpoint. I mean, all the intelligent one them, Pastor Emma Rambo. All the big fighter they done fall or they done die all this year, as a result of which we will not go listen them because it be very important. So we gonna follow up for here.
Compromisation and even the driver, where if they ride Okada, where they compromise, now them too. Okay, my contributor, I will bring all of that information for una. Una bear with me, make a show una 1 or 2 pictures them. See why it be important
talk about it.
for we. For instigate this fight, make the Amber terrorists start to kill Okada riders them or whatever. It is good Because now the only way that way the Okada riders they would turn their backs against Ambazonia terrorism. I know we sugarcoat my words. That is the truth. That is the reality. When the Amba terrorists they target Anglophone civilians, they would turn their backs against Ambazonia terrorism. That is a fact. So now they don't wipe this one to them. And
so unadi here, the main thing for the Conda titles and the La Republique military now for turn away our bike people them and our taxi driver them against the Ambazonian fighters them. Now the thing we don't make and they don't succeed for kill almost all the ADF them for Bamenda. Wanna listen very carefully.
So for make una understand the Anglophone population, they still believe today. So maybe, or some of them, they think today. So maybe this thing na Cameroon government, they think na President Paul Biya or na gendarmes their business. No. And now why that way this particular issue for yellow taxi inside Bamenda it over sweet me go past, because now the opportunity this way will be always one time for create that conflict between the Amba terrorists and the people the way they always protect them, for sever that link, that tie between the Okada riders and the taxi drivers them and the Ambazonia terrorists. Because most of the time now the Okada riders them, like I don't show an example for that picking way, maybe they drive or ride so-called General Stone all the time when they go commit atrocities them. Just last week for Che Street they call them for Bamenda, those taxi the way they go bombona for day. Now this guy Commander Stone, now you go do that act. And the other guy they call it La Vista, he terrorist picking them. So now where the Amba terrorists they don't start the burn bikes them, kill Okada riders them, burn taxi them, the taxi people them and Okada riders, and they just say, hey, so this thing it actually concern me. No be President Paul business, no be na governor, they need to go after the mayors, they need to go after the military, they come now after weed Okada riders and the taxi drivers them. So don't finally decide now to engage fight. Now the taxi drivers them where they destroyed their taxi them a few days ago, where they beg military, they literally beg military and beg and say, we know who started speaking the day. We know their movements them.
So now here, La Republique, their success, their plan, their only hope if we been for 10 our fighter them against our bike people and against our taxi them. And I think that way I have a show Iran can give for them in a platter of gold. So I want to make una hear, because sometimes when I say these things they will talk about politics. When I listen very, very well, very carefully, because you know go make mistake when you talk for the enemy or when you listen the enemy. You don't know exactly who be who for this struggle. And it be important.
Nonsense about yellow taxi for Bamenda. It don't totally expose Amba terrorism, their stupidity, and the fact that this nonsense na Bamenda struggle. Not a single person, not the inside Southwest, where they worry about the color for your taxi or say something will happen or nonsense like that. Not one. They don't even contemplate them. Why? Because not totally a Bamenda thing. So now one of the achievements, and that way we don't achieve them.
So for just for show now, see all thing where it do nothing where it target only Bamenda. But thank God so we'll get fighter than two for inside Southwest. We know we'll get majority of our genuine fighter than actually did for Southwest.
Nonsense called Ambazonia terrorism. Now literally a Bamenda struggle, now Bamenda people they are thing.
So the Cameroon the one show for the international community. When I remember saying that the international community matter the most. Say the issue na a Bamenda issue. Now why that for Ayabacho we give forces then only for Bamenda? For begin to declare a ban of taxi color where it no go affect any part for inside Ambazonia. Where no man no go listen even for inside the Bamenda, it jo help na La Republique, it need help na we.
So Southwest but they not did for that nonsense. Could not also successfully create that disconnect between the terrorists where they carry the guns on the ground and the ones where they do for social media, they make noise for them. Could also create a wedge, a conflict between the people the way they protect the Amba terrorists them, the Okada riders them, and the taxi drivers them.
So when I here, the plan for the Cameroon government, it don't always been for separate the political leadership them for diaspora with our soldiers for ground. Then do so through Sako, a corruption, and the corruption for Chris Anu, who will be there for CDC. And they do also now with Ayabacho. Now, why the way they don't deceive soldiers for Ground Zero for distance themselves from all political organization, them make it impossible for we to be effective for reach out for the international community for get independence. We'll be done fight that fight today. It will then be a losing battle. There is no force for Ground Zero way to pay allegiance to any diaspora organization except for SOCADEF, where for the most part they can be decimated not only by La Republic but by even the internal enemies of the ADF. But yet then still they still survive. You also get the ADF. Unfortunately, they focus their own attack against our own people. They play in the hands of La Republique du Cameroon, whether not by Kony or not by cash. That is just what their conduct is on the ground. So let's continue to listen.
And they should know where blast the way they carry the guns, the drug addicts, the way they kill our people them. So back in the days now the taxi drivers them, the Okada riders them, they will protect the Ambazonia terrorists. That is a fact. We know that as a fact. Knowing a secret, we know. So the terrorists them, all of them, they use these taxi drivers them. And yes, some of the taxi drivers them, some of the Okada riders them, they provide the Amba terrorists aid and comfort for their own personal security. We understand the dynamic way they're on the ground. But at the end of the day, if the terrorists attack the taxi drivers them and the Okada riders them, then what are the chances, say they go give them up, maybe we'll compromise them so that peace will come? The chances are low. So the reality now say, the more the Amba terrorists they attack the same people the way they will recover them, the better for we. Because now the only way that way it will make harm, the people the way they will protect them, the taximen them, and the Okada riders them, they will give them up, will kill them. Like the one where they kill them the other day where he call himself say General Stone on our commander.
So una feel hear from the horse's own mouth the destruction way Ayabacho Iran do with this policy for taxi. The Cameroon government, the Kunda titles, they don't always they try to create that conflict between the fighters them and the taxi driver and the Ben-seeking people them in particular. What did that happen for the past 2 weeks? ADF that execution style shoot bike men them 2 for their head for instance Quen. Seize 4 people their bike. They then burn 4 taxi them for town. Destroy more than 10. Kill taxi driver them for town. Wait till that one they do them. They do exactly which way the La Republique they want them. They kill the ADF them. Inside na Ayabacho it help the La Republique me then kill them. By doing exactly what La Republique wants. Is Ayabacho doing it out of ignorance or he doesn't know the effect of what he's doing? No, I believe that Ayabacho knows based on his articulation on the same topic when it was Sako Ikome. Ayabacho is a learned, somebody with PhD, and you can never pretend that he does not know that what he is doing is giving the support to La Republique du Cameroon. He is basically sacrificing all the ADF soldiers. When General Efang was killed, we want to remove his dead body from the street. It was Ayabacho who helped the elites in Gozang who were trying to expose General Efang's body to get rotten on the street to allow that body to be there, deceiving even the fighters on the ground and the population that they have hide a bomb under General Efang's dead body. You can hear that these are the strategy of Konda Titus. Why is Ayabacho doing exactly whatever Konda Titus want him to do? Killing the ADF soldiers, misleading them, pretending on social media that he is something that he is not. Is he doing it out of ignorance? I'll leave that for you to conclude. But people are defined by their conduct, not our fiction of our imagination. Because without run out of time, we shall leave it there. The education what I want for our people, then I say me they know for sure how this struggle it can be destroyed. It can be destroyed by those of our people them where they help La Republique to accomplish their goals on the ground. And
so when I don't hear what way Capo Daniel talk, I don't even get much for add or subtract from what way he talk. He talk about how their so-called struggle don't be destroyed. It's not if, it's not when, but it is that it has already been destroyed. And if when I look at my logo, okay, it there on our screens for una way, bear with me 1 second. Showing again a clearer picture of my logo. When I see me there on the screen, right? It talking for there clearly say destroying Ambazonia terrorism. And I wish that way we will start off for 2018, 19, 20, 21 for accomplished. And that is exactly what we have accomplished. We don't destroy Ambazonia terrorism, not just by my own analysis and by my own words or saying, but now the so-called spokesperson for ADF, now one of the so-called Ambazonia presidents, because all men are president. Now you talk now, it's been destroyed. So when I hear people like Capo Daniel, they can't talk about cessation of hostilities, they can't talk about stupidity, about the beg for negotiations and dialogue, the beg for devolution or whatever nonsense they talk about. To the extent where I hear some gullible person message me the other day, it referred to Capo Daniel as a repentant. I ask he say, has Capo Daniel ever apologized to you? He said no. And then I ask he say, now just because they want to be ignorant, or not know the words we want to use them, or not just like to throw words around without understanding the context or the meaning of the words them. What makes Capo Daniel repentant? He don't ever apologize. He don't make amends for the destruction. We don't cause harm. No. So what gives you the audacity for calling a repentant somebody? Okay? He not be repentant. He be defeated. If left for ye, if he be get an iota of a hope, say they go win or they go achieve something by carrying those guns, if he knew that there was a chance, a slither of hope, you know, if we're still there in the fight. Now, because they don't be defeated, they don't be decimated, they don't be annihilated. I don't even know another adjective for dictionary for use and for describe the situation where the Amber terrorists the day in. Tomorrow, I will play some audios where they come out from Amber World. It go further elaborate and expand on our understanding which way they happen in the background when Amber and Amber, they talk amongst themselves. Now go understand the level of infighting, confusion, the disconnect, the sudden realization of complete and utter failure. So they don't fail. You go hear themselves as they start to give the kind testimony when me began for 2018, when we will try our hardest for convince the Anglophone population saying, now wait till this will happen on the ground. The terrorists are killing our people, extorting money, they are raping people, they are committing untold atrocities against our people. At that time, now these same kind of people, the Capo Daniel, them way be a so-called GDC or whatever titles, the way fancy, colorful titles, the way they give themselves. Now then be there on social media, they try for gaslight una, bamboozle una, fool una, radicalize people then. Tell una all kind of lies. Oh, I'm bad boy and the thief. Oh, our boys, and all of that nonsense. All of that facade, it don't fall off. The reality on the ground, the people, they don't be exposed to that reality. And all we me to do now for expose that reality to our country people there. I don't carry guns, but I get a very large mouth, a very fast internet connection, and a very big brain, and a very decent mobile phone, Android device. That's it. Now my weapon of choice that. Okay, I don't carry guns on the ground. I never ever shoot no person, but held to the years, I don't directly cause the kumkumization of thousands of Ambazonia terrorists. And that is something I am very proud of. And I will be proud of that till the day I die, till I enter my grave. I will be proud of that record. Every single Ambashi Nova Blast with the kumkumizer, it saved our Anglophone population, their lives, their properties, their happiness. That is a fact. So now just some of the realities, this now the evidence this way will provide them for on a daily basis. How much they don't be defeated. Even when I go around your own faction, their group, you go for a Kondengi side or the PIGs, pastors, interim government, or now go for a GovC when I have your own gang. Everywhere you go, now the same kind of conversations then infighting. So tomorrow I will bring some of those audios and phone. And I think our favorite Bangwan man, Beltus, it don't announce as well, so it come live on Tuesday the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. When I check a Better Cameroon Facebook page, it don't announce for they say they come live on Tuesday the 9th in the morning. So when I charge on our phones and top up on our data, we can support you for that live broadcast. Tomorrow I go day live as well in the evening because I get a lot to do. And then in the evening time as well, because I know so when I told out there for work, so it will give una time, and it will give me time as well for prepare the content where I want to deliver for una tomorrow. I get videos, audios, and some analysis as well for bringing tomorrow. So that is it. I'm not going to take too much of my time. I see 5 more minutes and then I go. This next 5 minutes, I go see a few of my comments then. Okay. So when I bear with me, my contributor, when I bear with me. In the next few minutes, I want to see, okay, I want to appreciate Adams Sparaki. It's a make life really difficult for those guys until they see no hiding place and finally surrender. These guys have made life a living hell to the indigenes. Well, it's not just that. What way they make Amber terrorists surrender and compromisation. No talk say make life a bit difficult for them, then they surrender. No. Talk say make they compromise a friend, then shoot it for head or shoot it for foot, shoot it for hand. Then sense to enter for that, through that bullet, sense enter a brain. Then maybe it could then decide now, say enough is enough, it can surrender. That's it. You get a shady the brad. It talks it's I just the enter house now. So I hope you had a safe journey. I don't stand at a lot like charger for buoy. He said at the last I like charger general charger with that at the last. Oh, ignoramuses about terrorism speaking the funny sometimes. It is so funny. It say you say he when I wait in our countryman. Where say he when no be Wamsy. I say onesie, one ONESY. Must spell and put up a comments section. We will see what I mean. Now in that if I look at the comment on the comment section, that's what I meant by onesie. That is it. When I see I'm on the screen, I don't type I'm sending from now. Onesie. Okay, it means like a one piece suit. My show now the picture. But the guy now thing this way so my picking where I'm for go fight B. But newborn picking the where I'm a camera, mommy they call and say frog wear. That one they shoot and kill him just today for boo. For now when they come late, that's what we were talking about. Where some person they talk about one Z. I meant onesie. Oh God, this yellow taxi color thing don't make a Amber don't start is sweet again. Honestly, Amber don't start is sweet again. So yeah, some person Mark tried the laugh. It's a frog wear. Yep, now that's exactly what he's wearing. Wear frog wear. For go challenge B, the wipe the shungu. They don't seize plus a gun will be whole arm. So my show now the weapon that where the season from me. We'll get Aretha or Benson Makia Day here live. They said no be Ambazonia clown na Ambazonian kunyam. That's right, call them by their real name. He talked again saying, Gong Dok Kapo Daniel, how can you declare war on your enemy and you are crying that your enemy is smarter than you? So after, I mean, since 2018, and we then after 2024, now where the Amber terrorists, they realize, say they begin to study their enemy, understand their enemies, and do a SWOT analysis for understand their strengths and their weaknesses, the opportunities where you get them, and assess the threats. Now today, for 2024, after where they don't really see and say they don't finish, they don't lose, we don't defeat them. Now they can't decide now, say, wait, hang on a minute. I think we need to listen to what MKPT is saying. All along, I don't give them tips for help them. They don't really take them seriously, but their business are stupid for them. Now, what I tell you, some people can't tell me, say, no, countryman, we're not supposed to tell them our secrets because they feel get sense and they feel, I say, what? You really think those fools, they get the capacity for get sense? Do not overestimate them. Now, idiots. I'm at the look for one last comment for Redam and then we'll call it a day. Okay, one from YouTube. get my central. He said they can talk from now till tomorrow. We believe and trust Igwe. Thank you so much. So that is it. I contribute them, and I call it a night. We will talk tomorrow. The man, my contribute then.